Hi guys, welcome to Nine Links. This is your host Alex. Today I'm going to talk about making a switch heater for your greenhouse. What I mean by switch heater is that it's a portable heater with a temperature switch in there, and of course with a long extension cord if you have a greenhouse that's pretty far from your house. It's very easy to set up, and it's very what should I say, portable. For a state like Texas, we only have like few very cold days, so it can come in really handy. You don't need to have it all the time. Of course, if you have a greenhouse in a really cold zone, this is not a good method for the long term. So for short term, this pretty durable, portable. All right, so what we come in here is that I set up the long cord, and we have I think I went over this on my previous video on the greenhouse, but I never actually indicate what kind of stuff I use. This one is Inkbird. You can find different brand. This is called a temperature switcher. Basically, let me show you. You see this right here? It's a cooling and heating. So it can use both for cooling and heating in the summertime if your greenhouse is too hot, and if you have a fan or something. It could be anything, anything that could reduce the heat inside the temperature inside the greenhouse. You would plug that into the cooling area, and then if you need a heating, you plug into the heating area again like this, and adjust the temperature in there, set it, and like for example for my heating setup in here, if the temperature dropped below, I usually set at 32 degrees of freezing temperature, but it wasn't so good it's my first time doing this. So some of the trees got froze, cold damage. They are not dead. I checked already. But they are not gonna, be very, very green because damaged. So I decided to the optimal temperature is 32 degrees to 36 degrees. It'll pick it up again. I'll show you a graph here. For the earlier version I said was a 2 degrees difference. You can see it's going up and down, and also when it goes up, the humidity in here drops, because when as anything inside the house, when the furnace is hot, your house tend to be more dry. The heat is taking up the water contents basically in the house. So the you can see the humidity drops in here, and then when it's not heating, the humidity picks up again. The reason being is that you can see the panels, though, when it's cold outside. This is not 100% insulated greenhouse. We are built up on top of the concrete, so the concrete does absorb water element from the outside, and the vapor comes in, the moisture will build up in here. So the heat actually pretty nice. It get rid of humidification, humidity in here. So now the temperature probes, I hang it up here. Usually you want to hang it in the center, but since my greenhouse is not very center in the first place, because on this side is against the wall, on the back side against the wooden panel, so only this side exposed. So this area right here is the coldest area in the greenhouse, not by much. So if I want to heat it up, I make sure my coldest area had reached the temperature that I want in here. So as you can see, a lot of new vegetation is growing on this side. Everything else is doing great. I did move out a few plants in my front house. I actually moved all these out, and then February usually have a few days cold snap in Texas, and just daily workout. So I moved them back in and put this portable heater in here. So today, just want to show you. Now for my greenhouse, this little portable heater is plenty. I think it costs like $6.99 in the Walmart. It has even the safety button on the bottom. Basically, when you put it flat, you press the button in, and the thing will turn on. Besides on and off switch button. So this button is very nice to prevent in case you tilt this over, and it will shut itself down. So it's pretty nice little function. So that's it for going over the portable switch heater. So if you guys or gals ever interested in buying one, here you are. You can order from Amazon, Walmart, and if you have a bigger greenhouse, you want a more radiated heat, you can buy those round one where you radiate all direction. But for my greenhouse, is plenty. Now, remember, for long term, big greenhouse in a cold area, this might not be a good method to do the heating for the greenhouse. You might want to look into a permanent solution for this. But for Texas weather, it's only like February, only 4 or 5 days of coldness. That's it. Winter time, you know, rarely gets down to that cold. So it's fine in here. All right, take care, guys. I'll see you next time.